Welcome to the product tutorials on creating time-off types in Replicon Gen 3. I am now logged in into the Replicon instance. In order to create a new time-off type, go to Administration and click on time-off types available under the time-off section. Click on the Add Time-off button and then provide a name for the time-off type. It is mandatory to select a Paycode for this particular time-off type. You can choose to add a description and then move on to the next section of adding a time-off type. You can choose whether a user can track time in that particular time-off type. So as you can see here, you can choose whether the tracking is for the time that is remaining or for the time that has already been taken. Moving on, you can choose whether the time is to be accrued in hours or in workdays. Similarly, you can also choose if the time of display format is in hours or in workdays. You can then choose to enable or disable this time-off type. Moving on, you can decide what is the minimum increment for the time of bookings. As you can see here, it can either be a full day or a half day where a user can select a half day or a full day, a quarter day where a user can select a quarter day, half day or full day, a full hour where a user can select a full hour, a quarter day, a half day or a full day, and lastly an option called none where it is for the user to decide to what duration would he like the time off to last. The next option says require start and end times for partial day bookings. You can check this option only when you have selected partial days in the previous option. By partial day we mean half day, quarter day, full hour or none. So if I select half day here, I can come and check this option here. Moving to the next section, allow editing or allow deletion of submitted bookings. Once the user has submitted a time off for approval, it is for you to decide if the user can edit or delete the time off. If you say never, the user will never be able to edit or delete a submitted time off booking. If you say only for past bookings, then a user can edit or delete the past submitted bookings. If you say only for future bookings, then a user will be able to edit or delete a submitted booking for future. And if you say always, the user will be able to edit or delete a time of submitted booking anytime that he would like to. Please note that this is only for the submitted bookings and not for the ones that have been approved or rejected. Moving to the next section, you can define a default policy for the new users. When we say default policy, we mean that when you create a new user in the system, this policy and this time off will be assigned to him. Please note that this policy will be assigned only and only to the users that you create in the system and not to the existing users in the system. So you can choose to create a policy and then click on the Save button. This time off, once saved, will be available in the list for selection. Thank you for watching the video. Did you know that now you can get in touch with Replicon through Replicon Community? In order to access Replicon Community, on the home page, click on Customer Zone and then click on Community. You can now sign in or register and start posting your questions, queries, ideas, and one of our product management team members or the employees will get back to you immediately.